Hello, hello. Let's actually capture the window. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, guys. Let's fix that. Welcome to the stream, guys. Welcome to the stream. This is Rainbow Ninjaman coming to you live from Fruitasia once again, shooting for number one once again. Out here hitting some fruit. Like we do just about every Tuesday, Thursday. Once again, phasing through this little target practice guy. The target. Who am I? What am I here to do? And why would you watch me? Well, let's go down the list. That guy up there, that's me. Number one, classic. On the Steam leaderboard, number one in Zen, there are people who have higher scoreboard or scores on the meta. But that's not there. And a pretty solid score in arcade, too. And we've got some pretty solid scores over here in the crossbow mode, too. That's a glitch, but all of it's glitched. It's glitched for everyone, so don't worry about that too much. Doing okay, chaos mode. Not embarrassing score in Wave Master. I'm not a crossbow guy. That, though, that score over there is largely because I have some solid judgment and patience. We're just gonna hit some fruit. And we're gonna start off with a little bit of a Zen as a warm-up. Move on to Blades. Zen, Blades, then Classic. That's the plan. Let's get our favorite Blades out. And let's just start hitting fruit. Normally, this is the part where I just start talking nonsense. But I don't know what I would talk about right now. I've dropped 5 points here. I think it's a little closer to 10 now. And this is a really clean run so far. 2 points dropped there. So you can get 2 points out of every fruit. One from being the fruit, and one from getting it in a combo. So every time you fail to cut something in a combo, you drop a point. Essentially. That had no chance of being a good run, though. That was a really clean run. And that was only like 400 points. Let's pretend this run didn't happen. Dropping the peach is a game ender, actually. Beautiful. Yeah, I don't have anything fun to talk about. My job is going pretty solidly, honestly. There was this long streak of time where they just like straight up hadn't paid me. Yeah, they got us on W-2s now. So, I'm getting benefits. I'm like a real employee working for an actual company. Almost. That's a pretty solid round. But I don't think that could have been as good as what I had before. I don't think I dropped 50 points. I was gonna make that the last Zen run. But it looks like fate wants something else out of me. Gonna have to look over at chat. All 0 of you. Beautiful 12 combo. Can't believe I dropped that pineapple completely. And a mango. This is a bad one for me. Need to focus, need to focus. This is not tracking to be a good run. It's looking a lot less bad now. But it's still not gonna happen. Yep. Probably could have gotten that pretty far above 500, but just didn't happen. Let's go play some blades. Warm myself up for classic. No, not doing that. Music. Garbage music. Actually, I'll play a music round actually. This one I think I have the best score on. Let's go ahead and do. Oh, this is the one that's glitched, isn't it? Let's do the one that's not glitched. One of these scoreboards is glitched beyond value. Huh. So I'm late because I forgot to charge my dudes. So, a little lame. That was a pretty solid run, but that's not all the way there. In short, like 1,500 points, I think. Yeah. You can see it is a really good run. Look at that, look at that. But it's not all the way there. I've been playing a good chunk of Beat Saber, but I still suck at it. My rhythm is honestly kind of garbage. Every little bit of like Beat Saber skill I have, I have like a tiny fragment of it. You can scroll up and down with the stick. I didn't realize that. Anyway, I've got these butterfly blades. I worked too hard for these to not use them. I was way off center there. Like my body was not at centered right. That run was gonna be garbage. I was straight up not standing in the correct place. Yeah, this is a little bit better. There we go. Stiffen up the wrists. Remember, criticals, you get those by cutting through the center of the fruit. How do you cut through the center of the fruit? Reliably. You want your floppiest joint to stop being floppy. So your wrist, gotta stiffen that up. Move with your elbows and straight movements. Can feel some wobble actually out of this. Can feel quite a bit of wobble out of this actually. Hey, what's up? Thanks for coming in. We're cutting some fruits. Cutting some fruits. I want to plant that blade right in the center of the fruit. Like that, so we can get the criticals. That's what we're doing here. Getting at least one pretty consistently. That one was a little low. Little low of a cut. Goes to the right. That one was pretty close, but slightly to the right. Left. And so on and so forth. This angle's up slightly. That's a hard cut to make. That one was shaky. That was to the right. Left, left, and just off center. But a little bit of perfectionism goes a long way. Focus on your body. See that 184? That's about where people get when they put a little bit of effort into it. I think we can get something like that a little bit consistently, but we of course want to do better here. Yeah, I didn't like that. I think that was low. That one was high. That one was high. Nice. But it's not going to make up. Like one double. Doubles are nice. but they don't make up for what just happened. Really high. I don't know what happened with that one. That one could have gotten one. That one was way off. That one was just a little to the right. Yeah. But we can get some doubles. See what we can do. Can we push up some of our old schoolers? That's a question. Can we push up some of our schools? That's hanging out for later when I get some classic going. Yeah. So I owe... Well, I don't really owe it to you guys. But I should post. I have 3 things I need to post. I don't know what I was thinking there. This is not going good. This one, I think it angles slightly, like this. Like that. Yeah. Now that was high, but that was the correct angle. Hmm? What happened there? So usually... what happens is every time you hit the fruit, there's a nice little jiggle. Right? A few of those, it felt like my blade just passed through like it was kind of butter. The game did register it as a hit. Like that one. That one, something weird happened with my... Maybe it's always my right. I think. So I think maybe my right controller's motor is going out. Which is a little bad. Because that tactile feedback really actually kind of nice for a lot of games. The valve index is starting to wear out. And I am going to need a new headset eventually. It's physical wear. Like it's genuinely like physical wear and tear. Ah, I think we're not quite all the way where we want to be. There is something that I should go ahead and check. There are places where you clearly get the rumble. No, it's not physical wear and tear. Because every time I'm doing this, it actually hits. I think it might be the tracking actually slightly off. That's questionable. But it is absolutely true that since moving to Windows, I've noticed a lot more of, how to say, lost stuff. Oh, by the way, like lost input. Although that happened at the same time I got the new lighthouse, so it could be the new lighthouse. Like, both of those things could be true. And also the software on the stuff needs to be updated. For anyone who actually comes in and wonders why I'm not talking to chat properly, this is classic. I cannot look over. I can't really look over while I'm playing. I can look over between runs. So if you say hi when I'm playing something other than classic, then that's perfect. The thing is that how to say it. Classic is sort of my big shtick. The big impressive shtick. Beautiful. Oh yeah, it just like, it never leaves you. I'll say, and then it's like I'm gonna get to 800 and get wrecked. Beautiful. Just double tap. Missed that strawberry for a second. You see that lime? That's a perfect example of how the hitboxes are just like, for this side, absolutely good. Like, heroic. Apple? It's okay. It almost feels like I'm cheating with these signs, even though I know that this is something that's just like available to everyone. Whoa, that was scary. I just straight up swung right into their bombs. But the reach of the side, it's shorter. And that's why I picked it up originally. I originally picked up the size because I'm like, my body is big. Therefore, I will pick the smallest blade. And they let me, those Sai, they started letting those be used in an update. Right, so it was like, used to be you could only bring in like the blades into the classic. That bomb bounced off thing. That's kind of a heart attack mode, right? And then it hits your blade and it's like, oh no, did I bomb? That mango can just be gone. That's what we call judgment. You gotta know what you can do. A lot of those cuts I just made were really risky. I fumbled something. You gotta be moving. I got God. Didn't even get to 2,000. What a shame. We can do better than that on a normal day, but I am still sort of in rehab. Still sort of in rehab. Hi. From having not played 3 weeks. Yeah, 3 weeks of no Fruit Ninja. So my skills are a little bit rusty. You see what you just saw there? You can, if you're moving really slow, you can still fumble the fruit with the side. Silly mistake. So, fun little bit of backstory. Not getting critical. I don't know why. It might just not be coming to me. That was a really risky cut that I shouldn't have made, but it's okay. That's a little bit better. Okay, I can see the center better now. Remembering the center is actually really important. I'm not really like showing it off as much in Classic, but I really do like the training from Blades where you focus on the center and you know where the center of the fruit is actually really helpful. Knowing how to get those criticals, big deal. Because it does this thing to your eyes a little bit. where you start seeing less of the fruit. The fruit looks smaller. It's sort of focused around the center. And it's really good. Because when you see more of the... When more of what you see is center of the fruit... Oh, that was a really dangerous bit. That was tough. Yep. I'm out of practice. I can maybe get one of those rushes, but I'm having problems getting two. Familiarize yourself with the bomb. Don't fear it. Too much. You should fear it a little bit. Boom! Oh. It didn't boom. I didn't go hard enough. Let's try that again. Boom! This is the part of the game where you just sort of mess around until you get to 800. You just mess around a little bit. Have a little bit of fun. Show off. Zero sweat until you hit 800 or so. Just miss a fruit like a loser. Miss two fruit like a loser. What am I doing? Let's focus a little bit. Little too lackadaisical. The fact that I still have a miss. It's actually pretty bad. There we go. That was very surgical. That wasn't supposed to happen for another 400 points. What happened there? This is about... Seriously? Rude. I can do better than that. Come on. I can and have done better than that. This is really disappointing, actually. I think I did better on this last stream. Hell, I've done better on this, like, yeah, like, straight up starting out. Not when I was starting out from the very beginning, but, like, I think last stream I sailed past, I think 4,000 without too much effort. I don't know if I did that on or off stream. But since getting all the stuff, I've definitely gotten over 4,000. I should be able to do it again. I don't know why I'm struggling so much to get. What's the word? Yeah, I don't know why I'm struggling to get 2,000 today. A little bit. Like, I can't even really attribute this to luck, because you're supposed to be mitigating luck quite a bit. When you do this, right? You're not taking risks. I might just genuinely be a little slower today. Nope, I think I've got it. Just have to wake up a little bit. Little risky cut there. Very risky cut there. But I was kind of on point. Making a lot more risky cuts than I should. That was a really bad one, too. I don't know what I missed there. That green apple should go. Actually, no, it shouldn't have. Should have gone for it, actually. I didn't realize that I had a miss. I saw that one fruit out of the corner of my eye, and I thought there would be a bomb there, so I was a little bit hesitant. And then I saw just a little bit out of the corner of my eye. How safe it was. You gotta kind of scan and know what your surroundings are. Those hammer hits really dumb. Don't make them. I'm on 2 misses already? Seriously? I feel like I missed one just now. I think the tactile... I think there was a tactile failure. Hmm? That was scary. I was really lucky to not get wrecked by that strawberry. It was like perfect timing. Like that strawberry, absolutely impossible. I've been sort of on the edge. A lot of this game, actually. Having misses is, like, always a really bad feeling. Like, especially, like, 2. Like, 2 misses is a really bad feeling. Because it puts you on under a little bit of stress. Because you can't... You can usually miss fruit. The only mistake that cannot get erased eventually is bomb. But if you're on 3 misses, or if you're on 2 misses, then you're staring down the fact that a fruit might just wreck you and end the run, which is not pleasant. Because that forces you to make a lot of cuts like the stupid cuts that I just made. Yeah, these are real ninja hours here. That pair totally doomed. Rainbow Ninjaman, with these hands, why didn't you become a surgeon? I was squeamish. You could have saved so many lives with those beautiful hands. I know. I should have done that. I could have done it. If I just had the stomach for it. Some little kid could have, like, I don't know, some life-saving surgery. But I was just too much of a wuss about blood. Ah. And also, it's like sleepless nights. Like, it's not an easy job, actually. Like, my hands are built for it. Like, there's that, what's the word? In order to be a good doctor, you have to have the mind of a genius. Like the mind of a genius. The heart of a saint. And the stomach of a, well, I'll say butcher. I'll say the stomach of a butcher. That's not how the saying actually is, but we'll pretend it is. I do not have the butcher stomach. Missing one of the very important qualities of doctor. So here I am. Silly image scientist. Cutting fruit on youtube.com.net. You see, this is actually sort of the modal 4,000 point run where I just talk about nothing. What happened with that bomb there? Did it bounce off? It was definitely bombed against Psy at some point there. Well, the game's not over. Let's just keep playing. And this is modal. Like, when I say modal, I mean most common Rainbow Ninjaman behavior. Just, like, forget that you're playing the game for, like, half a minute. And then, again, it just bounced off the other bomb. And it's just like, yeah, I'm gonna jump up onto your side. Scare you lifeless. And this is the normal Fruit Ninja stream. That lemon was totally gone. Anyway, it's just like, yeah, I'm gonna talk about nothing. And my body is just gonna Fruit Ninja. That was close. That was really close. That was a silly mistake, but the beauty of Classic is that unlike in real life, when you make a mistake, in 100 points it just goes away. For the most part. Unless it's bomb. That's the mistake that doesn't go away. That was really risky. That one too. And that Kiwi almost fell by the wayside. See that 5,000 point run? See that? That's what you should see out of me. Ah! Oh 1 point away from clear to miss. That hurts. But hey, those of you who came in, all 0 of you, like normal. Those of you who came in, you got to see the thing that you cannot see anywhere else. 5,000 point runs do not happen anywhere other than this channel. That is just a fact. That is just the reality. If you came and you said, I want to see a run better than anyone else can do, you just saw that. Just out of nowhere. That's my rehab. What's going to happen when I go back to full swing? I don't know. I'm going to shoot for that again. Keep it up. Why? Because I don't know what else to do. Actually, I do know what else to do. We could play Crazy Kung Fu, but that's beside the point. I'll play a little bit of arcade. So, about arcade, I genuinely dislike I don't like arcade nearly as much as I like the other modes. Because more than the other modes, it's luck-based. Very much. And you take risks that you wouldn't take in other modes. And you make motions that you wouldn't. Like that risky cut there, you would never make that. You'd never make a lot of these cuts in Classic or Zen. All of your runs, or all of your mistakes, persist throughout the run. Because it's timed. And you make a bunch of mistakes. This is about right, though. 3,000 is about right for a good arcade mode run. It's what you should get. It's what you should be getting. If you're going for it seriously. One run of arcade. Just to showcase all of the fun stuff. Because I kind of feel like I'm kind of in rehab mode. Beautiful. Yeah, that's pretty typical. I don't always pull like 500s. I think if you're... I'm not gonna say a reasonable adult, but if you're a reasonable American, you should have the ability to get 500 eventually with American shooting skills. Every American is like born with the ability to shoot a gun. Right? Joke. You see that level of shooting skill? That's just born in to everyone who comes from Texas, which is not me. But among people who can actually shoot, I'm pretty bad. When he was still playing, Dakota was way better. I don't think he plays anymore. Which is entirely reasonable. Switching hands because my arms get tired. Pretty solid, pretty solid. I don't think I'm getting 500. That score is one that people are gonna say, oh, that's hacking. No, that's 100% real. That guy's like amazing. And the video for that is up on his YouTube channel. Forgot how this works for a second. This one plays very differently, so the Wave Master is very much an accuracy one. This one rewards you for gunning down all of the fruit in the sequence a lot. So you want to just treat your hands like they're giant flat cannons. And you just machine gun it down. If you can get bullseyes, that's good, but you can't. Just mow it down. See? You want to get a bunch of those, like... those extra 10-point bonuses. You want to not hit the giant bomb in the background? Bad idea. Don't want to do that. My arms are tired and don't want to continue this exercise. My arms want to quit more than my body, more than my brain does. Ah, that's Fruit Ninja. I think I played every mode except for Perfect Form actually, and the bow, which I'm not gonna play the bow on stream. I need to clip that run. That run, I got that Thursday, and I still haven't posted that for you guys. But every time I play Perfect Form, two things happen. I get really nostalgic. Because this one here, I was like, for a while I was seriously competing with Dakota. In all of the modes, actually. Dakota had a good score in Zen. He had, except for the classic mode. He never took that classic mode off. But except for the classic mode, he had high scores in. Well, he had the top score in all of the modes, except for classic at one point. He's like the closest to what I am, right? And he has the crossbow skills. Now, of course, I reclaimed those scores eventually. But for a while, he had like all three of the crossbow modes top score. And I was not quite trading off with him for Perfect Form. But I was pretty close. And then this glitch became a thing. And it just sort of ruined it. Because he had a higher score than me. Or at least he'd reported a higher score than me. I think he actually posted that run. Anyway, Dakota posted that run. I was like, oh man, I've got to beat this. And then it was actually the update where they added the ability to bring in all sorts of weapons that caused this glitch to happen. But it's like, actually, because this glitch happened, I should probably seriously consider. Yeah. The thing is that now the game plays a bit differently. But I never beat him before that update. And that genuinely makes me kind of sad. Because I would love to just, if that update hadn't happened, I would be mashing at this. Going for that really seriously. I would be still going for like 300 or something. think 300 is ambitious. But I would have gone for like 250. Which is equivalent to 250 fruit being shot, right? Which is way better, which is way more impressive than whatever that is, right? Like, what does that number mean? It doesn't mean anything. Glitch now. Yeah, the glitch happens pretty reliably right at 50 points. And it really changes how the game is played. Because the glitch stops when you miss one fruit. So it's equivalent to you have to hit every fruit. And your score is somehow related to how many fruit you don't miss. And originally, like every 100 points, you'd clear a miss. Just like classic, and it was great. It was genuinely some of the most fun I'd had. Not the most, but definitely some of the more fun. Having someone to compete with seriously on a leaderboard like that, always amazing fun. But it's not here anymore. Yeah, Perfect Form always makes me nostalgic for that. Like, I don't feel that with Classic, although I do enjoy Classic. I don't really feel that with Zen, because I don't think Dakota ever had a real shot at keeping Zen from me. Arcade, genuinely, I just don't enjoy as much, but that Perfect Form, definitely some of the most fun I've had. Let's close out stream. End on a nostalgic note. Nostalgic for a time that was less than a year ago. Wow. Gotta collect all the weapons. Oh yeah, gotta collect all of them. All of them except that cookie crossbow. I still don't have the cookie crossbow, and I don't really care about it. I did care about the butterfly blade though. Anyway. You guys have fun? Have fun watching some guy just cut some fruit on stream. I sure hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed doing this for you. What do we do? This is the channel where I chase for high scores on scoreboards. Fruit Ninja is a big one. I just enjoy playing it a lot. It's probably my favorite game, honestly. Fruit Ninja VR 2, top tier. I'm going to be playing a bunch of Crazy Kung Fu, but there's a few other games that I want to try out as well. Last Saturday, I actually got a high score. I placed a high score on the scoreboard in Crazy Kung Fu, so I'm going to go away and see how those scoreboards work, because I find it difficult to believe that a heavily publicized game like that, with lots of players, that only has 500 or so entries on the scoreboard for each mode. I genuinely don't buy that, so I think it might be a weekly, but I'm not quite convinced of that. So I'm going to go away, figure out how that works, and see how it goes. It might also be split, like the Fruit Ninja ones are, so the scoreboards on Fruit Ninja, they're split between Steam and Quest, and they're just different boards. They're not meaningfully different games. So it could be that. And then I have to go figure out. Then I have to go do the rigmarole that I did to figure out what the high scores for on the Steam version are, or on the Quest version are. But yeah, this is a score chasing channel. A lot of Fruit Ninja. A lot of other games are gonna come out for me to play as well. I have a new computer, so I can play new games that I couldn't play before. So it's very exciting. Anyway, if you like this channel, like, subscribe, do those two things. Do not turn off ad block. Do not give super chats. Chat regularly. Chat regularly, and I'll say hi when I see it. I should probably get that toolkit that allows me to hear what you guys say when you come in and say it, but I don't have that set up yet. Anyway, you guys have fun. Stay safe. Remember, this is entirely my hobby. This is not for profit. I have a job, and it took me 10 years of study to get it. I like it. I like my career. I'm not going to come out here ask you for money anytime soon. I'm not going to come out here try to sell you a product. I'm just out here playing a game. All that good stuff. Why do you want to like and subscribe? It lets me know that you want me coming out here on a regular time, on a regular day, right? So, otherwise, I'm just going to stream whenever. I'm not going to be regular, so yeah, just let me know that you want to see me at a set time, and I'll be here at a set time. Anyway, you guys have fun, stay safe. I'm going to get back to the other stuff that I want to do tonight. It's a little late, but I have work-related stuff I want to get done. I'm just going to get some of that stuff done. Good night. Oh, and like and subscribe. Remember that. And also remind me to get an exit card for you guys. Good night.